I had lunch recently with a former colleague who I hadn't seen in probably 8 years. And at the end of the lunch, she pulled out her wallet and started digging through it, and I kind of wondered what was going on. And she pulled out a crumpled $1 bill and opened it up and put it in front of me. And on that $1 bill was my signature. And I kind of looked at her with a puzzled look, and she said, back in the day, 9-10 years ago, I had achieved something great, and she said, I don't even remember what it was. And I walked into your office and I said, quick, give me a dollar bill, I just did this thing. And I pulled a dollar bill out of my wallet, apparently, and signed it and handed it to her. And she's been transferring it between wallets and purses ever since. I started thinking about the small things that we do as leaders, and comments made, suggestions along the way, sayings that we become famous or infamous for during the course of our career. And it got me also thinking about people that, and there are many of them, that had made a difference in my own career. And I go back 40 years plus actually to 6th grade, and my homeroom teacher, Mrs. Barb Jonas, who one day handed me back a paper and she said, you're capable of better work. And if I had heard that before from a parent or from a teacher, I didn't pay any attention to it. But that day, for whatever reason, it stuck. And I went on to do better that year, do better in middle school, do better in high school, and move on to the University of Florida and do the stuff that I did there more successfully, because a 6th grade teacher said a 6-second soundbite that still is fresh in my memory today, some 40 years later. So the takeaway from this quick video today is simply to say this: take the time to pause and to notice, to ask questions of people, and to make the comment that you maybe don't think is really particularly helpful to them. You don't know when people are going to be ready for it. You don't know the comments that you're going to make when they're going to actually land and help that individual. Maybe they help them in the moment. Maybe they help them a week later. Maybe they, 8 years later, are pulling dollar bills out for reasons they don't even remember. That you made a difference in that person's day. And sometimes when you make a difference in a person's day in a moment, that moment lasts a lot longer. Keep that in mind as you're working with your people today.